What's up out there? Welcome back to some more Melvor Idol. In this episode, we're going to look at astrology. I would typically be putting out a hardcore episode today, but the stars have aligned, wink wink, and on my hardcore account, we have astrology done. So it's perfect timing for everything. The game released into beta 1.0 last Wednesday. This is Wednesday the 17th. So 1 week ago today at like 8 o'clock at night, my time, the game released into 1.0. So we're not even a week later and I have this skill done. This has taken me pretty much most of the week to get done. I think it completed sometime on yesterday morning, which was Tuesday. My standard account completed a few hours before it. This basically took, say, five and a half days to complete. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, roughly 5.5, somewhere in there. It took a lot longer than I anticipated. There's not really any way of speeding it up. In herb lore, there is this secret stardust potion that you can do that reduces the interval, but you have to collect stardust first before you can make the potion. So I don't know that it really helps a whole lot, and the stardust is used to redo some things in this skill, so I don't know that it's worth it. But let's take a look at where we are at basically a week later. Let's call it a week. It's shy of a week, but let's say this took 5 days to get this skill completely done. I was running the fire making skill cape and the ring of skilling, or whatever that's called, the ancient ring of skills. So you get an 8% skill XP bonus, and the fire making cape gives you what, 5%, I think, something like that. Another 5% global. So I was running those two, and I had my agility set up to where, what are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 was set for global skill and mastery, and then 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 was the other one I had for global mastery. I did not have any other skilling obstacles set. Now, initially, when I ran this, I was running both standard and hardcore at the same time for astrology. And the standard one kind of jumped out ahead of it. I think I might have started it like an hour ahead or something, but I started both accounts basically at the same time. And at some point, my hardcore account overtook the standard account because the standard account was more geared towards combat, and I didn't have this tree climb set on that one at all. So I went through on my standard account and I found every little thing that had like this little 1% global skill XP. And there was, I think on this one here is global skill. Everything in agility that I could take that was global skill, I set it to. And the point I'm trying to get at with this whole thing is, with all things being, I guess, equal, if you want to call it that, both accounts were running the fire making skill cape, both accounts were running that ring, and both accounts had some form of obstacle set in agility, and they basically finished kind of about the same time. In fact, I had to stop on my standard account for a little while and find some mats to, get at some fish or whatever to readjust some of this obstacle bits. So actually, this account ran from start to finish, and the other account I had to make some changes here and there. There are no benefits coming from summoning or directly from agility or anything aside from the XP boost or the mastery boost. So astrology really just stands on its own, and it's kind of like wood cutting, fishing, or mining. You just click on it and let it go, and it does things for other skills. So you turn this thing on, you click the study button, and you let it run. What it does is it's going to, you're going to run across, as each one of these unlocks, you get, or as you level up, you get more of these constellations unlock, which funnily enough, they all just different colors of the Big Dipper, which I think is kind of funny. As stupid as this sounds, I would prefer that these all had a little different symbol on there just because they're different constellations, yet they're all the same. Minor complaint. The thing about this skill is everything in here is to benefit your character. Every little thing in here is going to benefit you. So how do we proceed with this? If you click on this button, it's going to show you everything that all the benefits you get. This is the way, say, agility is. You can click on this, it shows you all your benefits and negatives. You can come over to astrology, you can click the same thing. Everything here benefits your character. There is no negatives. You get stardust and you get golden stardust. They are two different components. Guess I can show that off as well. After a week, a solid week, I don't think I've spent any of this, or if I have, it's been very little. I have 3,655 regular stardust and 839 golden stardust. Now, I've spent some on my standard account, but that's with the Clue Chasers insignia in case that helps out. I'm not sure it helps. It's supposed to help stuff like this, but I don't know if it directly helps on these or not. Once you get the skill cape, you get a +1 base drop to stardust and golden stardust. So I'm assuming that means if you get one, you're going to get two. So you have a 2% chance of getting stardust. You have a 0.5% chance of getting golden stardust. With this, you're going to get two for every one you get. Every time this ticks one, you get one. Let's see. Chance to double items, which I honestly should probably equip the signet ring on this, because that would increase my chance to double items. Where is my signet ring? So we should be able to see that this is now 15%. Okay. So in addition to this thing giving you two, maybe we could get four. That's where that's going to come in. So what is astrology? Basically, you're going to click the study button on, as each one of these unlocks, you're going to hit the study button and work on it. They give you 2 skills per constellation, and you can see all the skills are represented. The only skill that I can see that isn't represented here is astrology. So I kind of wondered if the later one would have it, but it doesn't. Every other skill is represented here. So as you run these, you're going to get some little minor benefit. And if you click on the explore button, it tells you what benefits you're going to get. I probably should have left one of these at the very low level because I could show something off here. The thing I think is kind of odd is unless you click explore, you don't get the benefit. I don't know if that was expressly said. And if you click on this for the game guide, it doesn't show anything. So I kind of looked at the patch notes. I didn't look at the major patch notes, but I looked at just what was on Steam, and it didn't really describe what this explore button's for. I know it's not complicated, but something to keep in mind. So on the first one, I have 3 modifiers. If I click explore, I only have 3. I guess I have to go to level 60 before I get that one. These do not become active until you click that button. Let me see if I can find one here. This is 1, 2, 3, number 4. Number 4 should be good. So if we go back, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's here at level 50. So if I click explore, I now have 3. I go down here, 1, 2, 3, 4. I now have 3. See, number 5 only has 1. I get 1% gold from monsters. So if we go back, go down here and click explore, now I have 4. And now I have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, right there. So I kind of don't like that. You have to actually go explore this thing before you can get, before you get the benefits. So if you don't remember to do that, you're losing benefits. And not that these are great. You can click on this and see what the possible benefits are. This is, depending on how many times you want to re-roll these things, this is what you could potentially get is +5 to all of these different modifiers. You know, some lifesteal or accuracy or whatever. So I kind of like this skill in the sense that it gives you bonuses all the way around. I don't necessarily mind the way it's implemented with the explore button. It just doesn't really explain it anywhere. And I kind of wondered, it left me a question in my mind of whether I was doing something wrong because certain things weren't showing. And then I figured out, oh, I have to click the explore button. Not sure why the little tooltip doesn't work. But I don't know. At any rate, so this is where the problem becomes. I hit level 99 and I hit level 95 mastery pool, which gives you a 50% cost to re-roll the modifier. Oh, we need to get into the rolling part too. So I hit all this and I started leveling these things up. The problem is now that I've gotten these up to a certain level, I have to remember to go click on every single one of these because they've gone an additional attribute. Like this one's won't hit the last attribute until 99, but I still have to go click on every single one of these to make sure that all of my benefits are there. That's kind of where I was driving with this whole explore button. So this may change the benefits that I get. Now, here's the other question. Is that just a display thing? Like, are the benefits there? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if these are there unless I go click on them, or I don't know. Just hit the explore button and see what's in there. Once you hit level 99, you get all of these little boxes unlocked, and at any time you can re-roll this individual item for 15 or 30 of each selected sand. Or you can re-roll all of the little blue ones for 1 or all of the gold ones for 1. So I'm kind of waiting for this one to hit level 99 for the mastery pool. That way I unlock the final one. I think I want to unlock all of these to 99 before I start spending my money. Although this is where things are going to be kind of a rub. When do you unlock this, and how do you treat this thing? These sands are very difficult to get. So if let's say I go and explore this, I've let this thing run for a week. I have a few thousand of these, but I only have a certain number of re-rolls. You follow? So if I start re-rolling 15 of these, that's going to eat this pile of golden stardust down quickly on skills that I don't need. I don't care about wood cutting or farming anymore. Yeah, it's cool to double items. I probably would get this last one and re-roll them, see if I can get a little better one. Maybe. You could really sit there and, if you really wanted to min-max this thing, you could grind this out for a long time and get 5% into everything you wanted. I don't know that it's worth all that. I would probably look at maybe this one for combat, strength over here, ranged here, magic here, this one I might gear towards thieving because it might make some more money. If you look at your possible modifiers, you can get, I don't really care about agility and maybe agility building costs, but I don't care about skill. I don't care necessarily about mastery. Doubling items would be good. Minimum gold and these 2 minimum golds would be good. But at some point, it's a lot of grind for not necessarily a great benefit. So I don't hate this skill by any means. It is a very good skill. But in the question of where would you put this in the unlock, the question came up because I made the comment, hey, this would be great for adventure mode, which I think it would. But I forgot that you have to have your combat level at 99 before you can actually max anything out. That reminds me, there's another thing you can do. You can't get your 4th equipment slot unless you have this thing at level 99. So I can now buy this 4th equipment slot. You can buy that. You have to have 100 million gold and this at level 99. So now I can set up my 4th equipment slot, which I am definitely going to do. And that's going to be a skilling slot. So I kind of feel like on standard and hardcore, my first priority would probably be getting this to level 99, just simply because once you have it there, that unlocks the ability to buy another skill slot, even though it costs 100 million gold. But you're also going to gain the benefits of this thing. At the same time, it's going to take 5 days off of, 5 or 6 days off of working on any of this other stuff. You know what I mean? So I don't really know where I would say to put this, quite honestly. It's definitely a useful skill. It definitely gives you some bonuses. It would be something that would be beneficial to have before all of the other skills, but is it really worth everything you'd put into it before all the other skills? I have the benefit of, if I can get my mouse to move, I have the benefit of the clue chasers. I have the benefit of the signet ring. That gives me a little bonus here. That gives me a little extra item find. You know what I mean? Things like that. I have the benefit of herb lore and making the potions if I chose to make this go faster. I wouldn't have that on a base account. So I don't know where I would put this thing. I'd be inclined, like I said, on standard and hardcore, I might be inclined to start with this and get it level 99 just to get it out of the way, and then take the benefits of this and roll things as I need to, like, doubling items in wood cutting and stuff like that would be beneficial right off the bat. Or the other thing that I might be inclined to do is to work on wood cutting, work this thing up until I got all of the benefits out of it, maybe go to mastery level of 99, get all of the wood cutting benefits out of it, and then go on to this one once I'm ready to go for smithing or something. I don't know. The mining one's way over here, and the fishing one is, where is fishing? Oh, maybe fishing isn't in here. I guess fishing isn't in here. I thought it was. Oh, yeah, it is. It's right there. I'm blind. So your 3 core skills, in my opinion, is woodcutting, fishing, and mining, because those feed into everything else. So I mean, at the very least, you could level up to here, and then you've got your 3 core skills covered, and you'd be able to start working on fire making and gain benefits from that. So you see where quandary is? And like on hardcore or adventure mode, I guess the consensus is wait until you get combat level 99 and then take it, which isn't necessarily a bad idea either. So I don't know. I don't know what I would do if I had to start over. But we're kind of at time here. I don't know that I really have anything else to say about this skill. I like the skill. I think it's a very good addition. I think it's a nice basic one where you can just go in and it's no brainer. You hit study and occasionally hit the explore button. You can re-roll this stuff as much as you need to. Everything in this is a benefit to you. There's nothing that's really a negative. I don't really see any reason why you wouldn't have this. It's kind of a debatable about when you would take it and how far. Like, you definitely want this at level 99. If for nothing else, then you can get the skill cape for it. It's going to be for completionists. You're going to need it. You're going to need it for the max skill cape. Like, you're going to get the 4th bonus slot out of it. Like, it's good all the way around. It's just, it's not so good that it's OP. Like, I would say thieving and agility are almost OP with everything they give you. This one's cool and it can tweak a lot, certainly, but I don't know that it's like so great that I would put it above something else. I'm not sure. But that will do it for our look at astrology. Hope you enjoyed this. We'll be back with some more hardcore and adventure mode shortly. That will do it for this episode. Take care.